ready. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Dominion League Season 37 Championship match between two German players, RTT and Sicomatic. My name is Sam E., and I'll be commentating alongside Dr. Steelhammer.
Hi, that's me.
So, yeah, these two players are both very, very strong, always near the top of the leaderboard, and they come in with a bit of a different experience in the league, though. Yeah, do you want to talk about that, Dr. Steelhammer?
Oh yeah, we were just talking about that. This is the first championship match of Sicomatic, so he could become the 9th unique winner of the league, I believe.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I don't know how many A divisions he has played so far, but also not that many.
I think about 6 or 7, I think. We can look that up.
Oh yeah, it's quite a few. And RTT is in the 7th championship match in a row. So that's a new record, as far as we know. And he won 3 of those 6 he played so far, and now, yeah.
Yeah, so very strong position. They might talk in German, but yeah. So
They said, have fun and good luck and have fun.
Yes.
So not very exciting. Got a cathedral board with a 2-5 bar.
So I'm not sure about the cathedral here, given that there's no draw.
Oh, yeah.
And also Raider. But
yeah, Raider.
and like dungeon. I don't know if I want cathedral here. Maybe I'm just naive, and you should just do cathedral money with idols, maybe.
I feel like also conspirators are pretty easy to activate, right? And you got can buy lots of pawns, conspirators, minstrels. So I think you'll survive Raider for attack. But yeah, no draw is makes us a little iffy.
I mean, the dungeon hand size reduction is like it makes it harder to hit 5 if you're going cathedral.
But you don't need dungeons probably if you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, artificer pawn maybe. Yeah, it's interesting. What the 5?
I might actually just go idle. I'm not sold on artificer this game. Okay, Sicomatic is clearly going for the engine thingy with conspirator. Okay, so he does go for the arty.
Yeah. So the idle cursing probably can't keep up with cathedral trashing.
Yeah.
Turn 1 cathedral.
So if you're going, I feel like if you're going cathedral, you want to then go idols, and if you're not, I mean, I don't know. RTT is not necessarily not going cathedral either. So.
I mean, probably right here if he wants to. Yeah. So
yeah, so he's going for it.
Sicomatic got a nice draw and got rid of all of his dates already.
Artificer, of course, is better than the other random cantrips, and not ready for more conspirators yet.
True. Can RT do anything with this artificer here?
I don't think so.
Huh.
I mean, you could top deck something. You could also just buy it. Yeah, 2 pawns.
Yeah, that's not super exciting. So.
I mean, if you're getting something, you might as well top deck it, I guess. But
might even activate.
Yeah, unlikely. 1 in 7.
1 in 7. Yeah. Unlike Sicomatic, who triggers it, doesn't trigger a bad shuffle here if he top decks a pawn. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, that was clever play. Do you go coin buy and then take another artificer? I mean, you're not drawing and you don't care about action. So.
Yeah, and can't get conspirator pawn unfortunately. So, another artificer is fine. Conspirator would be optimistic, although he trashed 4 cards already.
Yeah, but he still has quite a few coppers.
Yep.
Okay, minstrel makes some sense. Okay. Yeah. So RTT does not activate his conspirator as we expected, but it's fine. He still hits 5, which is more or less as good as these. Raider, yes, Raider is going to be in play for sure. Very good. Given there's no draw, it's
Yeah. I feel like people don't use the opportunity of Raider enough in games I watch. At least feels like it could be an okay attack on more boards than it is gained, and here it could be one. Although I'm not convinced that anyone will go for that, since red also takes a card slot away from you.
Well, it is like money-ish, yeah.
I would do it, especially I like to build more on these kinds of boards than my opponent, and Raider seems the only attack payload.
Okay, so Sicomatic has a great hand, except that it's Cathedral. So he loses the pawn here, I guess, or do you lose a Minstrel?
The Minstrels don't do that much for you later, right? But pawns are easier to gain with Artificer.
Yeah. So it looks like he's gonna be able to pick up 2 things here.
Gaining a pawn.
I wonder if we try to do like a you could just use a Basilica.
Yeah, probably will.
But you're gonna have to cause that shuffle if you want to get these expensive things, and that's okay.
Then there's a copper on top at least for next turn. So no more pawns.
You gain the pawn here, and then okay, this is good. And now you can do card buy, and you leave 1 copper on top, and that's totally fine.
Looks pretty good. It's 3 things gained, while RTT's turn looks rather sad. So I guess instead Sicomatic should run away with this.
Wait, Raider doesn't discard province. I think you're Marcus. I think you're mixing it up with villain. Yeah, Raider would discard 1 of the important cards, and that might also make it hard to activate Conspirator. I think I build 1 more turn with the two gains, but I would be getting a Raider in my next turn, I think.
Well, RTT has good hand as well for the first time, I believe.
Yeah, I think he's playing a little bit of a heavier Conspirator deck because he knows he's behind. He needs to play for the upside of the Conspirator activation just working as you hope it does.
Yeah, sounds like the right play. Do you top deck a pawn here just in case? Or I don't know. Or are these 4 action cards down there?
There's a Conspirator. Well, I think he's doing it just because it's gains.
Oh, yeah, that's 1 more copper, so that's a pretty nice turn.
So I assume card action. Oh yeah, he has actions. Card buy, yeah.
Then the last card, I don't know what it is. Another copper, maybe?
He might leave it there and just do coin buy. So then, I mean, I probably would go like double 4. Oh no, it's a Minstrel.
Okay.
I would have left that there.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Yeah. So I'm expecting double Conspirator. Although I would really like a Raider at some point. Oh, really going more Minstrel. Yeah. Why did you draw that Minstrel? You really should have left it there.
Yeah.
That's
mistake.
Sicomatic is usually careful about those things. I'm somewhat surprised by that.
I just watched his championship video where he exactly did the same thing, like drawing a Minstrel he knew was top decked. So I assume the same mistake again. But yeah.
Okay, so
he bought another Minstrel, so
yeah, well he doesn't have him in hand. That's a little scary.
Yeah, he needs to draw.
I would expect Raider, and I have a little bit of a bias towards these. If you're on a Basilica board, don't buy something for 1 more than it costs.
does.
But maybe that's wrong. Although I think RTT does need the minstrel, so taking double Basilica points there seems correct.
Yeah. The Basilica points all seem kind of relevant. Not much LVP, so
okay.
Don't want to lose 10 to 2.
Yeah, they do. Definitely seem relevant.
So yeah, that was a good draw for Sicomatic. That looks like a full turn.
There weren't too many bad outcomes. He only has like, yeah, I guess like one more conspirator could have been bad, or does he still have one more copper? It is currently 0-0.
So you should have trashed 7 cards and 7 starting cards. There's 2 in his hand, so I assume
one more copper.
One more copper somewhere.
Yeah,
RTT struggling like 2 turns behind with trashing. No, 1 turn because he didn't trash it on it.
I'm not sure it's that important to be ahead in trashing because eventually you're gonna have to be trashing these pawns. So, I mean, maybe you just start artificering for coppers near the end of your shuffles, but
yeah, I expect that.
You have to play the artificer last, and that's the tricky thing. Yeah, so this is the kind of situation where I might consider not playing the second artificer, or artificering a pawn and playing it for like coin buy and leaving a minstrel on top.
Seems fair, yeah.
The only thing I might be worried about is not having something to trash. So you could artificer a copper, but maybe that's a little premature.
I don't know. I think he's pretty much ahead on all but Sicomatic at the moment. He's like 3-1 pawn, 3-2 minstrels, 1 more artificer. So
the conspirators are 4-3 RTT, but he's been living on the edge, as I was saying. Okay, yeah, let's talk a little bit while we wait about the overall setup here. So coming into this match, the 2 players RTT and Sicomatic were both the top players in A in their A1 division, and had very, very close records. In fact, they had the same record against everyone besides themselves. Oh, he draws a minstrel. That surprises me. Okay, well, anyway. So, Sicomatic lost their head-to-head match 3.5 to 2.5, and so needs to win by better than that. So, Sicomatic needs to win 4-2 outright to outright win, and RTT just needs to have an overall tie of 3-3. And so, they are playing because it's entertaining. That's the gist. So we want. Okay, so
there's a championship match after every season. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Spawn already explained.
Yes, Lemon Spawn's explaining in the chat. So yeah. So anyway, this is
3 wins for RTT. This is the cutoff.
Yes, RTT needs 3. Sicomatic needs 4. Oh, he gains the curse just to have something to trash. I assume he gets all those. Another minstrel? Maybe a little bit too conservative there.
Pawn conspirator now.
Pawn conspirator. Okay, so in the case of a 3.5, this was recently discussed among the moderators. We are instead going to have them play an Armageddon game, which is a game 7, which would mean that they. Okay, so he undoes the minstrel and instead goes for pawn and a conspirator. Two conspirators, and still top decks a minstrel. Yeah, so Armageddon game, which means that there's a random starting player, and the player who plays second is the winner in the case of a tie. Okay, so RTT does not dud, despite his aggression on the conspirator front. He has a few more coppers, which makes it a little bit more Card buy. Card buy. He also hits 11 again.
11 again, yeah.
So the conspirators are split evenly.
Yeah.
I think he needs more minstrel. I think he's not quite, or artificer. One of the two.
Okay. If you don't want to live on the edge too much.
Maybe he does. Maybe he does.
Yeah. No, it's interesting.
But he rebuys copper. I'm not sure he's. Well, yeah, he does have 2 in hand. So Jay Preto, that's an interesting comment. The experience in the top tier is that I would say undos are granted almost without question of anyone, which is, I guess I do realize it's a bit of a difference between the cultures in the top tier and the lower ranks. Especially if it's just like I wanted to buy this thing instead of this thing, it's granted almost all the time, but that might not be true in the lower ranks.
Yeah. I guess in the top part you play the same players more often, and yeah, for most people I have the assumption I wouldn't ask for an undo, I wouldn't grant, so I can just click yes and I don't really have to think about it.
Okay, so Sicomatic doesn't end up top decking a curse, but does. He has 2 minstrels in there. I might stop. Yeah, well, he's.
Oh, it's only 1 minstrel.
No, it was okay. Yeah, right. He didn't. He took back the 4th minstrel buy.
Right. Yeah. RTT has 2 minstrels. Oh. What happened? Card buy. Look good. Once card coin instead.
Well, I don't know why you would. He did card action, but he's gonna leave the pawn on top. I'm not sure. I would want to draw through.
I guess the pawn is like an okay thing to trash.
It was a fine undo because he knows the pawn is there from the minstrel. Yeah, this is not like, but you don't even think about it. You just grant because that's how people play. Anyway, and we don't need undo drama. That's silly. What is he thinking about though? Oh, he leaves the pawn so that he can discard it to the raider, and then he also hopes he also has another thing to trash.
Or he gets confused.
That's also possible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
He's thinking about whether yeah, by playing the pawn. Yeah, this happens all the time with like stables. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you go card coin, I think.
Doesn't matter. Is this 1 card?
There's 2 coppers.
1 copper? 2 coppers. Okay, so you top deck 1 by. That's neat.
I think I agree. Yeah, it happens with stables all the time.
Agree. You feel like you've done it and then look at the action later, or?
Like you when you play the stables, you go down to 0 actions, and then you only go back up to 1 action after you do the discarding, which is technically how stables work. If you like Kingdom or something, you wouldn't get the extra. But okay, what do we think? Are we greening now?
Since RTT bought the raider,
do you follow on 1 raider and maybe a province?
Could be province raider, then the last pawn. Piles aren't really dangerous.
So Steph doesn't raider.
Could be like minstrel pawn as well.
2 mills. I don't know if I want mills. I mean, they're great hauls essentially here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I want mills. It's not like they're tiebreaker either.
Okay, so he's lowering piles with a solid point lead of more than a province. He top decks the copper, also top decks the province. Okay, and RTT resigns. Yeah, he dudded.
Yeah, but interestingly, Sicomatic also had a
possible dud. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So what? Yeah.
Well, even if that balances out, Sicomatic was ahead. Okay, so, so for those watching on YouTube, after the fact, you'll see I marked which players are the starting players for the game, and if they were starting player, they would be slightly more likely to win. So Sicomatic wins game 1. So now, whoever can win 3 of the next 5, and we need a new table.
Ooh.
All right, we'll be back.
That's the shuffle dance, I guess.
It's how you know a game is popular.
Oh yeah.
A match is popular.
Yeah. So you show that the match is popular by not being able to
watch it.
play the match.
And Seth says someone should fix that silly bug. I think the resign was reasonable. I mean, you can hope for duds for your opponent, and that's the one reason you might wait on that. But
yeah.
He dudded and was behind even if he hadn't dudded.
It's possible that RTT got kind of lucky with his 2 minstrels, right? Sicomatic had a lot more consistency there.
Yeah, but I think he had to play that way given the 2-5 opening.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that was one possible explanation why RTT didn't look that behind, because it kind of worked out until then. Anyway.
Okay, so this one has
Quarry buys.
Quarry Council Room. Also, so anything interesting with Canal and Altar? I guess you can get like gold.
You probably don't want to. Well, you want 1 gold, but Courtier is there as well. So definitely Council Room into Legion.
How do you feel about the Storyteller and the Courtier? Because you can gain a lot of golds, and also get some nice attacks in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think this has to start with like probably Council Room, Mountain Village Council Room into Legionary attack. That's what feels to me as so that feels like once you get that rolling, and then.
Yeah. I haven't played too much with Mountain Village, but yeah, discarding like then 3, 4, 5 cards Legionary.
You'll probably have a good card you'll want from the Mountain Village that you just stick in your discard because you know you're going to pick it up.
Yeah, I hope so, but as long as you're not really thin, you also have to draw a lot of estates copper from the discard with it.
Yeah, Altar is probably a must early.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at the kingdom to see the courtier reveal targets. I'm guessing that we just reveal legionary because we're gonna get a legionary for that attack later.
Is there any other 2 type even?
There's also mill.
Mill, yeah, okay.
But
could be mill open for no, it's quarry, right? Yeah, got it. Open quarry.
Got it. Yeah, open quarry and silver for sure. RTT goes with the council room on the 5-2, so he has a second straight 5-2. Well, so courtier is more important if it's a storyteller engine, because gaining the golds and drawing with those. But I think it is just going to be, you're not afraid to use a ton of council rooms if you can then legionary attack them at the end. Sure, they filter to their good cards, but yeah.
So Sicomatic, I can imagine an early storyteller, right? Because quarry makes buying easy, and yeah.
And cycling to it.
It's fine, yeah.
But I mean, you really want to be getting the plus buy when you have the quarry in play, and I think that's just going to be council room. Sure. Especially RTT already has a council room. Of course, he would have loved to get 4 in the last turn to get a quarry, but you get what you can get. He probably gets an altar on his next turn.
Yeah, he hoped for 6. But I meant for Sicomatic was like 5 and struggles.
Just get council, get council room, I think. Because yeah, again, the storyteller is cycling to getting a quarry, and you have like one buy. It's not as awesome.
Yeah, it's okay if you can get your altar, but
he agrees with that.
There's a 7. Should be altar, presumably.
I mean, yeah, I can't really see Canal being worth it at this point. I could consider a quarry silver or something like that, but I think altar is much more important.
also an altar for Psycho, right?
Yes, and this should be RTT's quarry. So they're pretty similar decks at this point. I think they might be identical. Oh no, RTT's I guess a turn behind because he had to get the quarry turn 5. All right, so Sicomatic knows the altars in the deck, and he could just get Canal now. But I don't know if you want to gain 6s, so he does. That's pretty nice.
Interesting. Oh yeah, that's a great turn for Sicomatic now.
Why RTT had a council room and didn't play it?
Yeah, he didn't want to trigger the shuffle. I guess he altered that.
But his shuffle had a quarry in it, and Sicomatic has the altar and the quarry in this hand.
Yeah, I have to say I would have played it as well. I think. And Steph says I take 2 storytellers here.
So Steph is going to do the storyteller thing.
Yeah, I'll also take 1 for sure. But yeah, it's his first village as well, right? Yeah, so that seems okay too. I think like storyteller draws the most non-terminally right now. 2 mountain villages.
That's interesting. There's some upside play there.
Yeah.
Okay, so RTT is going with the storyteller. He bottom decks the council room. Sicomatic has another nice altar. I think you alter into council rooms because then you can pick them up with your with your mountain villages. Well, at least one council room and something else. Maybe 1 mountain village with it. Like you have currently 2 mountain villages and 1 council room and 1 altar. So your actions. Yeah.
That's really nice shuffle, right? You can pick up the altar next turn as well, or the draw card he now.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, second altar, interesting.
Yeah, I like the second altar actually. Feels okay to get rid of the starting cards quickly here.
I do want more draw though.
Oh yeah. There's a draw
ooh, he doesn't see either of his mountain villages.
Yeah, this is a council room I wouldn't play.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Villages down there are pretty good.
Well, RTT also has his council room coming though, and maybe he realizes that.
Oh yeah, that's
that'll be some interesting counterplay.
Yep. Oh right.
Yeah. Well, RTT's gonna play the council room because he's gonna have a village with it, or no, he's not. His village. Well, he might. He doesn't, but he has the quarry, so you play the council room for sure.
Interesting if Sicomatic thought of that. That's an unlucky draw for him. So what do we gain here? Only 2 buys, is sad.
Well, 2 buys is great when you can get 2 actions. Oh, canal. Interesting.
Yeah, canal.
I wouldn't have gotten the canal when I have the quarry.
Well, that's a nice play here. Playing the altar, getting a draw card, picking up.
Ooh, nice. Your name is confusing to Shakalaki.
Oh yeah, I'm usually Dr. Steelhammer. There's some resemblance of the name.
Okay, what are we drawing here? So we have a council room down there. It seems like they're prioritizing the mountain villages heavily. I'm not sure if that's best.
I feel like these games where you really like to get at least 5 villages.
So I would have just drawn everything. I'm not sure about that. Oh no, he didn't have a choice. He had to play up to 3. Okay, never mind. Well, you do that, but it's okay. We got to get that legionary soon, don't we?
Yeah, will it do enough? Depends, like how.
I guess you get gold now, and then I don't know about 4 villages. 3 villages is fine.
That's his 4th village overall.
Yeah, they're currently 4-2.
Yeah, so that's a really nice position to be in. But I don't think Sicomatic has to take them now, right? So like RTT will pile the rest of them. But
okay.
Freaky. I don't want
to. I definitely want one. I definitely want one more mountain village. Yeah, that feels fine. I don't know if RTT is gonna just pile. It's not like he doesn't have other things he's trying to do here.
So, yeah, now he can pile them at least.
But like,
yeah, that leaves him. Yeah, the sad deck otherwise.
Okay, just draw to the end of the shuffle.
Also the gold. It's a bit early.
Well, he's obviously aiming for that legionary attack. But yeah, he wasn't able to pile.
Yes, but yeah, having another gain there would have been pretty good, I think. So well, so now I assume Sicomatic gets the rest of the villages, and he'll be in a really good position then.
Yeah, Sicomatic is very ahead. So yeah, Johns is pointing out that he could have gotten that second altar.
Oh, yeah, that sounds better. Yeah, like any other gain, I think would have been better for RTT there.
I think yeah, I want another council room, and it's plus buy too, which is great.
Yeah, exactly.
And you've got the legionary.
Offer to council room, pick it up, and then.
Yeah, you can't risk just drawing another bad card.
And like here, it's probably devastating the attack. Like RTT has had a chance with this village to draw a draw card, but not after the attack. Ah, well. Depends on what he draws now with the council room, I guess.
Do we need another village here? I think we do want to alter into another village.
Definitely just seems fine, right? But as long as he has all the villages after his turn, fine. I'm okay with the court here to get a little bit more money.
Does he know he has a village on top? Yeah, he does. Oh, he does courtier for action gold. Okay. Now his turn isn't live.
Ooh. That's interesting that he plays the council room, but yeah, he doesn't know RTT's hand.
I mean, it's more buys and he has a quarry in play.
Whose turn is live, right?
He will draw one card. It has to be a council room. Otherwise his turn.
Pick up the altar?
Oh yeah, he can alter for a council room. Yeah, that's true. Never mind. Oh, he draws a storyteller anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, the 2 mountain villages, and then hard to say. Oh, one more council. Interesting.
I think a province. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
He can gain more payload with courtier. Can even gain more courtiers next turn if he feels like he doesn't have enough money. But yeah, province is just fine. I don't really want anything. As another council room seems.
I just like the peace of mind of a province.
He has like 4 council rooms already. It seems plenty.
Yeah.
I'd pick up a storyteller over the council room, I think.
Yeah. And I'd be wanting to use courtier for plus buy soon. Okay, I just pick up the mountain village first. And then the gold?
So, he wants to...
Really? Playing the storyteller without a gold? Oh, that's... I mean, he's going to survive the turn, but...
He wants the gold, the legionary, I guess, but he's quite optimistic what his deck can do, I guess.
He doesn't have any more mountain villages. And he doesn't draw the gold. This could be resigned.
That seems like... Yeah, more resignable than the first game, to be honest. It's like... Did he really only get 3 villages?
Okay, he's greening to prevent a pile out from Sicomatic.
Sicomatic. doubles, triples here. Probably can triple if he wants to.
Yeah. He could probably even like throw some IGGs at RTT, just, you know.
Because he can.
Because he can. I mean, RTT's looking at a nice turn here. But does he have 10 gains?
It would be, like, if there wasn't Legionary on the board, it would be an interesting attack. Just put a curse and discard pilot. Start with your opponent's turn. So it's Mountain Villages.
He can alter for council rooms. Yeah, that's going to be one route.
Was there win?
We're just counting up buys, but I think it's fine. Just green, lots of green.
And like buying council rooms and mills, possible.
In hand, NA Smith thinks it's in hand. So
yeah,
you alter for 2 council rooms.
He wants to do pile.
You alter for 2 council rooms. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you can drain council rooms and get a province. That's easy.
Like, there's also a type of game where I will pile out with design for RTT to come back.
Sorry, you're breaking up there. What were you saying there?
Oh yeah, feels like botching up a 3 pile is like the most likely way Sicomatic could lose this game.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, like RTT plays council rooms. I find it really hard to believe that Sicomatic can that. Has to be really, really unlucky.
Okay, so he just gets his whole hand in hand. So you alter for council room, Your courtier can be plus buy, not action plus buy. You can play 5 more council rooms. That gets you to 9 buys, and there are mills are cost 1, so that's not going to be a concern. There's going to be 2 council rooms left. That's 8 buys, and the mills are enough points anyway. So there's the buys for it, I think.
Because you can play 3 more council rooms.
You could play 3 more council rooms and a courtier. A courtier for plus buy.
8 buys. Oh yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, exactly enough gains, and he shouldn't need to use that much economy. So the council rooms are going to cost 2, and the mills are going to cost 1. So that's a total of 10 economy. He can't play the legionary, but he does have 8. Yeah, he has like 1 more economy than he needs, I think.
Yeah, you could destroy that as well.
Yeah. And yeah, that would be a way to get more economy, and legionary too if you're not going to play it.
Right.
After you do the courtier reveal. Action buy. Yeah, okay. I think he sees it.
Yeah.
Yes, he has 11. He needs 10. And the mills are enough points. Yep. Nice. He found the same pilot. That's cool. I mean, it's the pilot, but yeah. Always nice to see those guaranteed wins when you have them.
So that's 2-0.
It is 2-0. So that was a break. So RTT needs to win 3 of the remaining games, and Sicomatic just needs to win 2. They each get 2 starts. Oh boy.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, the 5-2s in both games have not been good. 5-2 would be great here. Neither of them has it. So.
Lots of villages, lots of draw, lots of failure.
I guess we're not going to do the shepherd thing. So we're just going to do recruiter. And I mean, you can do shepherd with armory. That's pretty nice. Although the torture makes it tricky.
Yeah, I think silver priest will be my opening.
Yeah, I think. Well, Yeah. Yeah, you want the priest for the coppers and recruiter for the estates and pasture. And then also for the priest for the curses too.
Yeah, it feels like Shepherd's tough to make work.
Oh, Shepherd's not going to work as a bandit.
I think there's a lot of things working against Shepherd this game.
Yeah. Do we try to get wishes going? That'll be interesting.
Oh, I think so, right? Like villages is kind of trivial.
Village is recruiter and academy, so.
Yeah, I mean, with villagers, it's like easy to just play leprechaun whenever you want.
So RTT hits 5, in fact hits 6, while Sicomatic does not. And he did get a shepherd. Interesting.
Does he trash a copper then?
He must be trashing copper, getting silver. Okay, so RTT gets his namesake. I assume that Sicomatic trashes copper and takes academy?
Academy, not recruit.
Academy plus armory. That would seem to be his play. But yeah, I think RTT has enough counterplay. No, he goes for the recruiter. Okay. So he was just saving his estates for recruiter, although also saving the shepherd. I don't know.
Feels like a temporary draw thing to get to play his recruiter more often.
He goes for the torture before he has any villages. Interesting.
Well, not a sad draw.
Yeah, and then there's the cost.
Yep. Well,
I would have probably gone academy before torture.
And there's the academy. Gotta play a priest, right? There's a recruiter down there.
Yeah, you're not drawing into it. I think you're taking academy, but I could be wrong.
Seems, yeah.
Yeah, we'll be feeding. I'm surprised they're both only at 1 recruiter. I mean, maybe not surprised. The other things are important too.
They're both at 1 shepherd. That's interesting. But
like the shepherd's pretty good for RTT here. Discards the estates and the pasture, and then recruits something.
Yeah.
Do you priest first, right? That's the play. I mean, if you want economy, you get a little more economy from recruiting later.
And with only 1 buy,
probably doesn't
matter, right?
Yeah. My point is, you shouldn't think of recruiter as the non-terminal and priest as the terminal because of the way the villagers work. That's like sometimes they're equally terminal. Exactly.
Yeah. True.
I might think about bandit actually, because you need economy, you need some source of economy. Yeah, I would get bandit at least soon. Yeah, it's also a source of villagers. Why are we wanting armory, Freaky?
Leprechaun.
Leprechaun mid-turn gains.
And then, yeah, I guess. Yeah, well, armory for a state doesn't give villagers. I don't know if you need that many shepherds, but gains. Just gains seem okay.
I mean, you want a lep, but do you need to get an armory first? Can you just get the lep? I really don't see the shepherd thing working. Yeah, I think I'm as on board with shepherd as anyone ever is. Okay. Sicomatic just seems dead. He's gonna get double tortured here.
What happened? Did
he didn't
get to buy anything.
He didn't want to trash an estate, and he didn't want to buy an estate, so he was in this weird situation.
Okay, so it feels like it has the perfect amount of estates, or
apparently, because he could have bought one and he could have trashed one.
He
So
could have done both. Yeah, just joking. Yeah, that he has a really nice turn here.
I think.
Yes.
Okay, does he have enough actions? His 5 actions. So that's exactly enough that he could do the lep.
No, he needs one more.
Well, you get the armory to get the lep, is what I mean.
Oh yeah. Armory now get that. Right.
But he's going to do the bandit instead. That's reasonable. Definitely needs a bit more food. I mean, what is Sicomatic even doing? Okay, he's killing silvers again.
He's killing silvers. He wants the armory desperately, I think. Now his deck is mostly coppers and...
Well, now we get to watch his priest get killed by a bandit, so...
What?
Sorry, not priest. His pasture, yeah.
Okay,
Ruin any hopes of shepherd working.
Yeah, like how many cards does he have? Like, how likely is it?
It was a 2/9 chance. 2/9 chance. So 22%.
You get that eventually. So now we will get the leprechaun, I'd say.
Okay, he just uses the gold as a villager. Yeah, so he has exactly enough to get leprechaun. What do you want, armory, Shack Lucky? I'm not sure. I'm convinced. I'm not convinced. That's what I'm saying. I'm using torturers for draw. I'm not using shepherd. It was good if you wanted to like exactly have 7 actions that turn and get a leprechaun, like the way that turn was going to work out. But now that he has 7,
recruiter, okay. That
yeah,
doesn't make the deck much more exciting. So
it's going to take too long to trash those curses.
Yep. And yeah, he draws. So that means wishes. Can he draw the wish?
No, he has to use all his actions.
Oh yeah.
He's got a torture on top. He'll have to play that too. But he'll have a wish next turn and whatever he buys.
And probably can draw his next turn's wish. Next turn.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so he plays torture and then lep. So armory would have been better like a turn before, I agree. But now I just take torture.
Yeah. Torture seems pretty clear. Can get those 6 curses or 5 curses into a Sicomatic stack over 2 turns.
Curse, yeah. So now torture is actually actively good for RTT. He needs stuff to trash. I mean, I assume you're recruiting gold this turn, but
I'd say so. But yeah, what does Sicomatic have? Pretty much nothing, right? He needs like armory or left now, but
he still has his pasture.
He does, and only 1 curse in there.
Clearly, he should province.
That will make the game at least
take longer.
Sooner.
Okay, the bandit.
So he doesn't believe in that, I guess, or doesn't believe in his deck, which would be reasonable because it isn't working.
Okay, are we wishing? Are we wishing for armory? Is that?
I wouldn't.
Just wish for recruiter. Wish for second bandit. Oh, there's also legionary. Well, you time that with your torturers, like right before they would discard you, legionary them.
Oh yeah, of course. He takes them. Yeah. If they take a couple curses, then surprise them with legionary. That sounds just evil enough.
So 2-card hand, Legionnaire would help him. So, anyway.
Oh yeah. It's actually, yeah. I've never played a Legionary on a 2-card hand before. It's actually a funny interaction.
Draw a card.
But yeah, have a console room.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that would be actually, it would probably be nuts in those resign corner. Like here, I mean, I can draw the cards, I don't care.
Just mess with them.
Yeah. And a few games.
Oh, the other fun surprise is a pillage.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah.
Okay, he's wishing for torture.
So you can make them discard later to your torturer because you know they could play pillage if you don't.
Okay, yeah, priest the curse. Your bandit's on top, so you play recruiter first. Recruit a gold. And then bandit lep. And then you can draw around with shepherd and torture. Yeah, this is fine. He didn't need to turn in the wish right away.
We can like gain something with this wish and plan that. So look, he took a curse, so now gain a legionary. Oh.
Just save it for a surprise attack in the future. That's fine.
Okay.
He's got 4 tortures in deck. It's
looks okay. Ooh. So that's.
Oh man, he gets to trash a curse. Yeah.
The 10th nail in the coffin.
Yes. So RTT takes the break back and now gets 2 of the next 3 starts. It's exciting. I'll post it in the chat. The current score. So they each need. It's a best of 3. Yeah.
Ooh. The tax board.
Ooh, a tax board with RTT as first player. That's usually seen as a disadvantage for the first player, especially if it's a fairly linear board. Is this a fairly linear board though? It's also got Puka. That's
Puka
so.
Monastery seems like a good way to get your deck clean.
I mean, to be able to play the cursed gold if you have a monastery, yes.
Well, text isn't necessarily second play advantage, but it's less of first play advantage. So that's.
I add an extra D there just for comedic effect.
Qualified, they
like
decided to use the like list.
Yeah.
I think.
A tragic though. We haven't seen a tragic hero yet, despite the like lists.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of people in the 80 division who like Tragic Hero. I've seen it at 400% in a couple of games.
Okay, so
maybe that makes you a good player.
Yeah. What are we seeing here? I mean, Jack is gains, which is nice. Are we gonna play the Curse Gold? I don't think we're gonna play the Curse Gold. There's nothing we want for 4, is there?
Oh, you mean for RTT?
RTT, yeah. For Sico, it could be a Puka.
I think he wants
Puka Monastery.
Doesn't want a 3.
No, he's gonna go for the Jack again. Yeah, but he can actually get a monastery without getting the curse. RTT is probably gonna just let him have it. Take that debt. No need to get a curse. Second Jack, I don't know.
So
I don't want to be overwhelmed in coppers and silvers.
We don't play Mayu, right? We try the engine.
Yeah, I think Jack into Ironmonger Alchemist engine. I'm not sure.
I thought like more like the Diplomat.
How do you get Diplomats activated?
By getting an extra from Ironmonger, playing Merchant Guild, then Diplomat.
That sounds hard. Like
they're like when you're thin.
I mean, if you're gonna get a lot of diplomats, you're gonna frequently have duds then.
I feel like I want I guess you mean you get enough actions when you play Alchemist first, then some Ironmongers? It could be. Kind of hard to say. But we agreed not to play money. At least.
Yeah. But I'm not entirely sure if Alchemist is the way, or you want to just go Ironmonger Puka. I mean, you do need quite a few Ironmongers to get a consistent village.
Oh yeah. I expect them to pile, especially with Triumphal Arch as well, which makes me want to get action cards.
Not worthless here. It's close to worthless. I mean, yeah, okay, so what has happened? Let's pay attention. So Sicomatic had the sad 2-coin monastery draw, or 3-coin monastery draw, but didn't have debt. But didn't want to get a haven or anything. Bought a second monastery with it, and now is colliding. Yeah. I think RTT just leaves this copper here because he's gonna not want the monastery to miss the shuffle. And he goes for second monastery as well.
Yeah,
it's how you trash your coppers.
Yeah. RTT has in the deck already, like.
Yeah.
A few cards, I think.
Well, not having to play the curse gold first turn definitely helped that.
Did Psycho play it twice?
He's like, okay, like these kind of situations, it's fine to place this curse gold because you'll get to trash an extra copper. I mean, it's more okay.
Yeah, it's more okay. It's an early merchant guild to me, but
yeah, I mean, I just want more Ironmongers.
Yeah, you get an Ironmonger here, presumably.
Okay, so potion for Sicomatic.
With another curse. Well,
trashing a curse, so that's fine.
Yeah. So that's an Ironmonger, right? Or
so they're following on the potion, yeah. That's fine.
So no Diplo this game.
No. Why would you do Diplo? I don't know. You could set it up with a Haven, but then you block it the next turn.
More actions. But I'll probably want to play more merchant guilds than necessary. So maybe that's the error of my way.
I'm not entirely sure it's an error, but
I don't think you can play 5 merchant guilds with Ironmongers. That seems.
Yeah, but you have to set it up in a very particular fashion. Okay, RTT's.
It's like a company's name for pants and kitchenware or something. Something about his grandma. I didn't quite tell the story about that.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. He's a pan.
So the potion, I'm not too surprised because I think you do need to.
Do you kill the Jack here on RTTs?
I think I do. I think he's trashed enough. Yeah. Monastery can still clean up the other stuff.
Questions like, do you like silvers? Which
Sicomatic has a sad. I'm gonna trash a copper to trash a curse. Yeah, it's not a great position, but. All right, yeah, Alchemist.
Yep.
I'm done with the Jack, personally.
Yep.
Yeah.
He is too. So here there's an Alchemist.
Yeah. And a Haven.
And a Haven. Haven, yeah, sure.
Yeah, Havens are nice for balancing stuff.
Oh,
okay.
That's a very good draw.
Yeah. Second merchant guild? Yeah. No, it doesn't find the potion. He'll be fine. This should be Haven Merchant Guild. Sorry, Haven Alchemist, I mean.
What do we do? Do we like play Curse Gold for Merchant Guild and trash 2 copper? No, I guess you can also. Don't know if using a coffer and.
I mean, Sicomatic does need another Ironmonger.
Oh, right, he's only one. Yeah. Can we find and he can trash the Curse Gold, I guess. Then.
Yeah, I think it's time.
That is, yeah. Alchemist Haven.
Yeah, you spend the coffer to get a coffer and a free haven.
That seems good. I only trash 1 copper though.
That's fine.
But it's fine.
Not enough stuff to trash is.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like Sicomatic's deck isn't close to being under control.
Save a monastery, clearly.
So you can buy him.
Double haven? Maybe just another Ironmonger.
Ironmonger Haven, maybe, to trash 2 cards.
Second Merchant Guild? Diplomat works with Haven in one direction, but then the other direction it makes it even harder to get to Haven.
Who buys copper?
Alright, so the Ironmongers do not hit actions. So.
But still a very nice turn.
Yeah, just get more of them. The tough thing is they're never going to hit the Alchemists if you top deck. So. You have to hope they hit the Merchant Guild that you want to play with them. Yeah, I think you're just stuck at 2 Merchant Guilds for a while.
I mean, you can hit the random Havens you bought, so.
And the other Ironmongers.
Right. So that has to be another Alchemist, right?
Trashing a silver, interesting. No, just trashing coppers. Yeah. He just didn't play it because he didn't have to.
That was out of play.
Aha, he gets his village now. Haven's the monastery. I'd want to trash monastery to the other monastery. But that's fine, you can do that next turn.
So, Alchemist, Ironmonger, Guild, does it work? That's
if you're doing that, do you not top deck?
Yeah, it could be legal. That's usually the case when you just do like the random, like, okay, I'm gonna top deck 2 Alchemists and shuffle 1 in.
Yeah.
Even though you have no idea which is the right amount of. Maybe you just trash a couple silvers out of the deck.
Yeah, it's
to increase the chances.
I don't know. You want to buy the things, so I know that was really eloquently stated. Hey, a village. All right. Now he just needs to get one more.
Yeah. Playing Merchant Guilds means you can buy more things.
Hey, so. He gets another village. There we go. So you're clearly playing the potion. Now he's just gonna play everything. So it's gonna be 5 to 2 alchemists here. Oh, also Triumphal Arch. That's something to think about. Because you can probably, as RTT, you can plan on getting to 6 alchemists reliably. So you should definitely get to 6 Ironmongers. Sometimes I forget about those scoring things.
Yeah, probably don't matter too much.
And
because the last guy will probably get a lot of provinces. Well, if he can get the merchant goods to play, that's I guess the hard thing. Could he have spent coppers to get another haven? Did you check that?
He had extra coffers, but I think he's fine getting a copper because he can trash it easily.
Yeah, I thought like
it does decrease the village chance. Yeah.
Yeah, and having a haven for each monastery, like each turn makes your ironmongers makes them less sad.
I feel like Sicomatic shouldn't have taken the second monastery when he did, but that's just me. I don't know. Do you have any reflections on Shakalaki's question? If there was anything that Sicomatic did wrong?
Just felt like the second shuffle was quite bad for him. Like
well, the first shuffle too. The first shuffle also had him seeing the.
Well, I would have gotten a puka in his place, so in the opening.
Instead of the jack.
Instead of the jack, yeah.
Hmm.
And hopefully Hyrule drawing with a puka to monastery turn 3 and then starting to have a really good deck immediately.
Well, I mean, I will say if it's been decided by opening shuffles, RTT had pretty bad opening splits the first two games. So, yeah, I feel like game 3 is the only one where I do think there were some clear mistakes in strategy. Yeah.
Appropriate result.
2-2. So Sicomatic needs to win out. RTT just needs one more to be the champion.
And what the spectators need is a tie right now.
Well, Sicomatic can win one, and then that's the the final game. That would be good. Okay. Oh boy.
So who's more likely to take a tie?
They are equally likely to take a tie, but yeah. I mean, yeah.
Not much incentive, right?
Not much incentive.
To watch remake Tragic Hero and Innovation for the Village.
Besides innovation, but what do you innovate into? I know there's nobles. There's a village. It's nah. Village. So. Yeah. I mean, I don't really see a good pathfinding target. I could put it on Margrave. I could put it on Actually, Nobles is a pretty good pathfinding target. Now that I think about it, it becomes regular village or hunting grounds. But we're probably still getting lots of dens. Okay, so yeah. So
I like nobles for pathfinding.
Nobles. Okay, so they both get to remake one silver and just one estate to silver and just buy silvers. So that's what we're doing at first.
I've had multiple games where like Tragic Hero with capital or platinum just means you want to get those, play them, and then have a lot of money.
Quite reasonable, yeah.
Although Margrave makes it a little.
Yeah, if you're being Margraved, it's hard to activate a Tragic Hero, especially if Nobles is the only action.
That's true.
Den of Sin also helps. I think as Sicomatic, I would just remake some coppers here and keep buying silver. I'm sad I don't get to remake estates, but neither does RTT, as it turns out. Den does help with activation. That's definitely true.
Yeah, remaking silver is not that nice on the spot.
No, Talisman is just a joke.
It's a temporary copper that can turn into 5s later, but it's not much better than the second remake.
So RTT does get second remake.
Ooh, interesting.
Sicomatic goes for the den, which is gonna get him to innovation, which is cool. But yeah. Oh, now he can innovate remake. That's a nice draw. That was nice. That was a nice play. Nice play from Sicomatic, seeing the counting his deck and seeing that he would have 7 next turn. That seems clearly you remake the estate.
Yeah. After innovation, you're primed for exactly looking for that. So no remake here though.
Do you? I think you just innovate Margrave. Well, you've got a den coming in. You could innovate upgrade of a copper, or you see your remake maybe. But Margrave seems like a nice attack.
Huh. Does he know that RTT has... RTT is a den in play, so it could hurt him. Gets either remake or buy something, and he could have done both. He isn't attacked, so... Aggravation. Ooh, it's also great for our heroes. Probably not super relevant, but...
Could be relevant. Upgrade, he sees the remake. Does he take a second den here?
Or the Margrave now?
Well, you don't get to innovate it.
No, you don't get it, but you have it. I guess. Or probably want to play your remake once more.
Okay, just 2 dens.
Okay.
It gives him a nice turn.
So it's mostly his deck, I suppose. And innovation for RTT?
Yes, it must be. You need it now.
Oh yeah, I mean that's nice. Yeah, the second den was nice. Now,
okay, so upgrade remake into Tragic Hero or Margrave? That's the question.
No, I would kill coppers.
You would still just kill coppers first? I'm thinking I want to buy some nice cards. You could probably buy 2 nobles, for instance. Although maybe you could also get dens.
5 coppers is a lot of coppers.
You need some economy, right? I mean, yeah sure. It's fair.
I'd hope to pop a Tragic Hero on your next turn. But he goes for the...
Okay, he's going for the attack, yeah.
So, ooh.
And then he can still trash one of the coppers. And he has 15.
Nobles and pathfinding nobles.
That would be nice. 16. Oh, I miscounted. He already trashed. Wait, what was the second? Oh no, it's an upgrade, of course.
Yeah, it also feels like kind of needs a den. Looks like it's 11 treasure cards on his deck. Yeah, 2 dens doesn't sound...
He does do the pathfinding nobles.
No, what does he do? Is it a villager? I guess you'll see the card first, right? So...
Yeah.
You'll see. That's... So just...
I think I just draw.
I think then... Innovate a remake, or do you go further? Like... Get a hero, or then... not a den, probably.
Just remake 2 coppers, maybe?
Or you can innovate a Margrave, right? I played all the... That doesn't get you to a good second buy, so never mind.
I mean, having another 4 in deck would be nice. Can't play treasures after innovating. That's a classic.
No. I mean, if he had 10 here, he could have...
I mean, he could take nobles and draw and hope to find more dens. Yeah. Okay, he only finds the 1 den, but that's okay.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, yeah, here comes the Margrave.
RTT can come back into this game.
He has a lot of silvers, though. I don't know if we're complaining about coppers.
Both have 5 silvers, I guess. Is there one in trash? Otherwise, I'm lying. Okay, one of them has 6 silvers.
Okay, Sicomatic not getting that much luck with drawing more nobles.
So this is an innovation for Margrave, easily, right? And then you buy a second card.
So you play all your treasure, is what you're saying?
Yeah. I guess.
Unless you could do an upgrade to another nobles.
You can also upgrade.
You can also just
you buy.
You can also just buy nobles. There's no advantage to that besides drawing a random card. But you have your Margrave on top. I don't know. I would be fine. Well, you still only have the one nobles.
Yeah, like, the upside of innovating Margrave is that you definitely can buy another card. But yeah, okay. He's going for the thinning now. Or maybe he upgrades. He remakes his upgrade
to a nobles.
Yeah.
No, just thinning.
That's okay. But I think he should have done the last time he had a chance. Now it feels like weird and tempo-wise.
There was some upside play to the nobles. Obviously, if you draw it with the Margrave, it's great.
Yeah, but I mean, then I would go for that draw cards right now and try to get the thing done on the side, and not use a turn. Use a turn where you have 10 money to just innovate and remake.
Okay, he is getting another nobles. That's what I thought. Den coming in makes him somewhat likely to find one of those two nobles with the Margrave, especially if he gets Margraved. Okay, he does find one. Okay, so now he's going to have a normal turn, while RTT has to figure something out to do.
RTT has 11, so
that's nobles plus. Oh no, you want to buy your. What are you buying?
Upgrade. I'd buy an upgrade.
Upgrade for the estate.
Yeah.
And a nobles.
Like hero also makes some sense to me. Tragic hero.
Well, you're not gonna be able to use the buy. I don't think.
Next time. Wait, remake?
Getting rid of a den. Wow.
Yeah.
He really wants a lot of nobles.
You can get dens from the trash as well, right? That's a great problem. So that could be something.
Okay, so Sicomatic does not see. Does he just take the last two nobles here? Can he? Is that?
It's 11.
Can he do anything clever?
Can upgrade the den into nobles.
He could grave. He could grave robber.
Grave robber to do what? To
remake to nobles.
Remake into or upgrade the den. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, keeping the den seems fine. Steph is skeptical of this, but I think it's fine. I mean, it's the village here, and having the grave robber will be very helpful once you get the tragic heroes back. Once you start trashing tragic heroes, but I do agree that they need to start getting in the actual draw.
But yeah, I like the grave robber because innovating during the action phase.
Yes, it is like getting to play the cards you draw. Although right now the trash just has an upgrade that you would want to play non-terminally, but yeah. The den and the trash. Ah, okay. So the den is a.
Is a gainable card.
Is a gainable card as well. Yeah.
But yeah, like under the condition that he gains upgrade, I assume it would be to get the other nobles, and then maybe next turn.
Okay, he does do the grabber thing. I assume on the remake.
Yep. Steph's nightmare has come true. Yeah, okay. Also not a good turn for RTT.
No. So we might get to see the pre-Armageddon game. The one that the winner would be the champion. That would be awesome. Okay, so RTT does get the pathfinding, but that's... Okay, one for actions. one for cards, for sure.
Mm. Doesn't matter if it's this for cards or the next one. I don't think there's much to think about right now.
Definitely actions. Actions.
And now you can grab up the upgrade. Nice. Although upgrading isn't as
just Margrave first and see if you can grave up Den, that's fine. You could upgrade for you could upgrade you can upgrade into a remake.
But not draw it, right?
Yeah, you could. No, you would draw it with the nobles.
There's one more card on the pile.
Yes. So the upgrade would draw that card, and then the nobles would draw the the remake.
Right. Everyone doesn't cost an action. My bad.
Yeah.
Innovation, complications.
Yeah, but the Den is also nice, and I mean, like, just gaining the Den, and your last card is probably a treasure, right? Just gaining the Den and going double Tragic Hero seems pretty good here. I guess you can probably still do that. It's just like, do you want a Den or do you want to do a bit more trashing? Yeah, that's what I was saying, Freaky, that he would draw it with the nobles. Last card is Den?
No, it's not a Den.
I thought
there are 5 Dens, maybe?
It's a question of whether you want to clean up or get a Den. And I think since you would still be able to, you would trash 2 coppers, you'd have four silvers left and 2 coppers, that's 10. So you would still get 2 Tragic Heroes. Seems
like,
oh, he's
remake.
He's just gonna remake.
Yeah.
What? Why do we like this? No, does he see a pile out? No, that'd be a different matter.
I doubt it that there's a pile this turn, but
he just wants a bunch of remakes.
Close on the next turn.
Like, okay,
the talisman, so
this should be double Treasure Hero, I think.
I like that.
But
maybe Tragic Hero Den, because you get hit by Margrave potentially.
I don't just want one Tragic Hero.
Yeah, a bunch of remakes, so
you can start with a Noble's Margrave, maybe. But yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I would be a bit worried about piles, especially taking two remakes out of the supply there. Though I don't know really why he did that. That's the question.
Yeah, we'll see next turn. You get 5 talisman and just pile. Yeah.
I mean, it seems like he wants to remake it a Tragic Hero to innovate that, but I'm not sure I upgrade? That is weird.
Fascinating. Yeah, it's also not that strong.
No, I mean, it's salvageable, maybe, kind of.
I mean, there are 2 more cards.
Yeah.
Nobles.
Tragic Hero, which will get trashed.
For platinum.
Yeah.
And another hero Den, or what is?
Seems reasonable. I could also see.
I think Sicomatic can pile here if he draws a nobles. Or probably needs a second soon. Well, one more should be enough to remake into a draw card.
I would say it's unclear whether Sicomatic will need to be remaking into upgrade to to innovate, or if he will draw a nobles. But among the options, it seemed like getting an upgrade and a remake and trashing a bunch of coppers or a couple coppers, was superior to, or the other option which people recommended, which was just getting a den. Okay, he draws the nobles.
We also have province RTT, so he has a points lead at least.
Province was just avoiding a pile out, I feel like.
Yeah. But I feel like...
Oh, you could just grave robber the tragic hero right here, out of the trash.
Oh, true.
Rather than remaking.
It's the end of the line for actions. But it's either way, so yeah.
I mean, one nice thing is the... Wait, so how does grave robber with Den of Sin work? Does it go onto your deck? Or does it go to your hand? It goes onto your deck, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So that would be a case for grave robbing a tragic hero that you innovate, because innovation overpowers the grave robber positioning. Whereas you can then remake into Dens of Sin later if that's what you want to be doing. But apparently he's decided he's just going to remake into tragic hero, which he gets to keep here.
Margrave.
He has a Margrave down there. I don't think you want to play two of them.
Okay, so you assume you draw. Yeah, okay, he does draw, so that's good.
Are we wanting to trash the tragic hero? Because we could. Yeah, it looks like he is trying to trash the tragic hero.
Yeah, but I have to say I'm also in love with RTT's province. I don't know what threat RTT can pose at the moment.
I think he was just afraid of a pile up for Sicomatic.
Yeah.
And since he had that 4-point lead.
Yeah.
We can grave rob a tragic hero back and just go nuts as we usually would.
We used to call this a slow resign. I don't know if it applies, but province kind of feels like that to me.
I mean, it's a little bit like playing for a dud. Like if Sicomatic hadn't drawn there, maybe he has a chance.
I mean, if I'm playing for a dud, I want to have a good deck. Right.
And
province.
And I lower piles, I guess. Not. Well, he does need some points somewhere if he's going to pull off a win. But getting him first is not usually the best. Actions, and then grave rob a tragic hero. No, he just draws.
Oh, okay. And kill 3 coffers. Please no other upgrade.
I would have preferred to keep to get a tragic hero back. Or a den. Just ditch the remake. To den. Ditch remake to den, that seems fine.
Hero. And another hero?
Okay. Yeah, that seems fine. Although he could also... Or den.
Yeah, then we'll see another undo after on top of his deck.
Do you want the hero on top of your deck? I guess you have enough nobles you can probably manage.
I mean, I wouldn't want to gain a den on top of my deck here. That seems not the thing.
Yeah.
Playing it in is good, but...
I think just gaining tragic hero is fine.
Yeah. Next turn should be your last turn.
So, Freaky, did you see a win here? I'm sure that's what he's thinking about the whole time, but I don't know if there's enough gains.
I think this board is explosive enough that I should have been fired out by now, but yeah,
So remaking into talismans and then buying out the talismans and remix?
Yeah, that's what I had in mind.
Sicomatic doesn't see it. Doesn't know how it works.
Yeah, that also was saying.
Yeah.
And then, nope.
Yep.
Exactly.
So you want to remake into the den and Well, yeah, I guess you have to lower piles if you remake into the den.
Oh, I guess he doesn't go that far. I assume he just skins it.
Tragic Hero. Yeah, I think that's better.
No, buy the colony and remake.
Remake?
Not that I think it's best. It's like I'm emulating his
Talisman for the fun of a pile up. People actually think Talisman. That's great. I like it. I like it. We said Talisman is a complete dud here, and now we're like, yeah, it can pile out. The entire point of Talisman is to let you buy 10 talismans.
I feel like Talisman has become like kind of decent with all the recent expansions where you can do a lot of crazy stuff.
There's some nice forecasts. Yeah.
So no.
Okay, he doesn't bother.
No remake, no Talisman. Okay, so that's
I
the
think.
End of the line.
Yeah, RTT better than Province plus 10.
Yeah, I doubt he'll resign, but
What is King? What's the point of? Oh, King's Castle is something you can upgrade into colony. Yeah, I don't think he'll resign given the likelihood of duds, but we said that the first game, I think. But I'm excited. We're looking at a very pretty high likelihood of a 6th game.
So now do we gain Talisman with Tragic Hero, or?
Oh, we start with the Margrave first so we can gain things.
Yeah.
I would rather trash the Tragic Heroes than not trash them.
Sure. The question is it Platinum with Capital or the Talisman?
I don't think he's thinking Talisman. I think he's thinking Platinum. Capital. Capital also plausible.
And so that means probably double colony turn here. And hopefully 2 Tragic Heroes.
I love the comments here. Like, Platt suggests not trying to win. He's got some other goal here, you know. You mean not trying to win this turn? Well, yeah, this is League Championship.
Do you think he's listening to the commentary?
I commented there.
Oh yeah, nice.
Okay, so he's got another Tragic Hero, and that's great, and he can upgrade into another one with the remake. So he can get lots and lots of buys, but getting capital would give more buys this turn.
I think if you gain 3 talismans, then remake for 2 more, you would just need 3 buys in total, right? 4 talismans are also fine to just get pile talismans and the remakes and then the duchy.
I mean, the more straightforward thing would be dens and remakes, I think.
Oh, dens. They're expensive.
Well, you're getting platina.
True that.
But you need green somehow.
I mean,
remake. So, talisman doesn't work on estates.
There's no. Yeah, I mean, I remake the talisman, but there's no reason to take platinum if you want to win, right? Because capital is strictly better on your this turn.
For this turn, yeah.
Yeah. So.
I mean, I'm expecting he just takes a bunch of platina and like triple colony or double colony, whatever he can afford. Well, no, probably double colony, double tragic hero or something. You want more tragic heroes for sure. Okay,
right?
He has not innovated.
So to the grave from a hero for a very short.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
That's it. You could also get a den now on top, and
I would rather just upgrade the remake into a den. So Grave Robber, the Tragic Hero now. Would it be super trivial? What are we talking about?
I mean, the math question is more like how many different piles.
He needs he needs 8 buys. If they're all capitals. I mean, yeah, so the dens and the remakes would cost a total of 25 plus 8, which is 33.
And production. Never mind, remaking them into Fairgrounds was the thing.
Oh, would you remake to Fairgrounds? Is that?
The Capelline, I think, wrote that. That seems like an easy way to score 4 points in the end. If you're gonna go for that pile out. It's not like you need the dens.
Well, okay, if they're all capitals, how many buys are we getting? Actually, I think I would have played this the other order. I would have played the Grave Robber for Tragic Hero first to get whatever other treasure. Then this upgrade draws it. You upgrade the remake to a den. And then, okay, so then stuff is cheaper. But yeah, okay, so you probably had a win here. I could definitely buy that if these were capitals instead of platina.
Close to 100%, I think. That it was a win.
Yeah.
Or multiple wins. I'm waiting for Freaky to tell me how many of his possibilities would work.
Tragic Hero pile seems harder than the den.
You listed a bunch and they all work? Or I thought it was just like an assumption or guess that it worked, but so that you found 5 or 6, 7 different ones.
Yeah. Okay, he does do the Tragic Hero.
Yeah, another platinum now. And what do we gain?
He just sticks a Tragic Hero for next turn.
Okay.
30. Colony. Province. Double Tragic Hero. But don't you want more tragics?
Does he have only one?
Left in the deck? Yeah, he trashed it. He trashed the other ones.
Yep, that's not.
I mean, I don't totally agree that RTT has no shot of anything. But you know, sure wins are always better.
I mean, he went for the complicated pile out earlier, so could have done it again. Talking about the other.
That one was a bit clearer because this one involves a bunch of like you have to draw first for it to work.
Okay.
I guess.
Fair enough.
Upgrading remake to den. Yeah, that seems clear. And he drew a colony, so that's good.
You should have done it first, right? Before buying the colony.
In retrospect, yeah. Oh, he takes capital instead.
Why in retrospect? Like, there was a bad shuffle to trigger.
Yeah. But, yeah, I guess he ended up drawing the colony. I don't know. It's probably still bad to have an extra silver on top.
So silvers and provinces. He had 3 silvers and provinces now. Yeah. Exactly, so now... Oh, look at that. Turns over.
Oh, platinum's at 6.
The platinum pile out.
Yeah, he only had the one Tragic Hero. I mean, 2 colonies is still very winning, so that's fine. 60 to 32. It's gonna be possible.
I mean, there are 40 points in provinces. Ooh, that's a nice draw for RTT. Good then.
Yeah. What's he gonna do?
Buy double province and resign. That's my
He can't even get double province.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
How much are fairgrounds worth it for him? Well, he gets them anyway, but yeah.
So
what's in the trash? Anything to guarantee a win here?
Tragic Hero, right?
Yeah, we obviously get the Tragic Hero. I'm just thinking.
That's not a guaranteed win. That's true. Yeah, one plat to go.
Actions.
Oh, that's interesting.
I don't think I would play that second Nobles first. Well, no chance to find out, but it doesn't matter. It wouldn't have been close.
It was probably a win, just like the other turns.
All right, Game 6.
Maybe not the final match, but
final game. Woohoo!
So RTT is starting.
RTT gets to start this one.
Sicomatic can get a tie. Can get another match.
It's not. Yeah, if the tie will cause him to match, but instead of Sicomatic winning, so.
Okay.
So yeah, if they tie, then there's a real Armageddon game where the second player wins, but it's a random start. So RTT does come in with, I guess, the home field advantage of being first player in this exciting game. Do it for the specs.
Complicated and.
Well, okay, you have to trash with count because of no. I guess you can get trade route is another option. Don't like the trade.
Count looks better. Sicomatic opens count.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. Yes,
nice.
I would definitely open count. You could think about opening Haunted Woods and hoping to get a big count trash later, but the count open is. Yeah, probably in RGT's position, my first 5 would be Haunted Woods. I don't know.
Oh, that's a pretty nice count hand.
It's a very nice count hand. RGT probably feels like he needs to follow with the count, but I could see Haunted Woods. Yeah.
So what do you do here? You draw a bunch and then just bandit camps as payloads, I assume?
Yeah. Multiple Haunted Woods on each side.
Sure.
The plus buy is going to be the trickiest thing. I'm wondering if they venture into the Gladiators to get the fortune, or if they just get a trade route and say, it's fine. I don't want contraband. Yeah, trade route on Fortress is actual plus buy. I think as RTT, I'm actually happier getting trade route now than trying to do a count thing. Sicomatic can get very, very thin, and I think that's probably good for one more turn of trashing. You get all your estates out.
Contraband just means you never get to buy drop right, and you'll be sad for him.
Ooh, sad. RTT is sad. I think he just gets. Yeah. Oh man, he hits.
Harbingers. Yeah.
I don't know about Harbinger versus Silver.
Not much. Not very good for his deck.
Sicomatic looks ahead. I think he just gets the Haunted Woods here. Well, does he need it? Maybe he just gets Bandit Camp.
Yeah, I think Bandit Camp, then trade route, maybe, is the order.
Contraband. Guess what I want.
Nice comment, Davo.
Yep.
So, do you want to trash here, or I think I want to get a card.
I don't think I want to trash. I'm fine with 4 coppers. You know, if we're getting a trade route, we need something to trash, and I don't want to get Fortress going yet. Piazza is too chaotic. We're not going to bother with Piazza.
Yeah, it doesn't help that much, right? You're drawing fine. You have infinite villagers.
Okay, Haunted Woods, yep. Ooh, nice draw. Okay, so the count does trash quite a bit for RTT. That'll be key.
Yeah.
And they each have a Haunted Woods and almost the same trash. There's one more estate that RTT has. And actually fewer coppers, yeah, that's true. Yeah. So pretty similar deck states at this point.
Yep. So we play the Haunted Woods here.
Yes.
And
by a second.
We yell at a buy card. But which one?
I mean, I think I'm just buying a second Haunted Woods for the orange consistency.
Huh.
I don't know if I like that.
I don't like it. Now you have like, I guess you can now get the $14 trade route, which I suppose is mean.
Okay, he doesn't want the trade route, so he's going to top deck an estate. But he also doesn't hit 5. Is this?
Do you get a fortress? Ironmonger?
Yeah, Ironmonger seems fine.
Okay, just he could get up to 13 and not 14, unlucky. But,
but why? Why?
Yeah, I don't know. You tell me why about the bandit camp.
Okay, so I think, yeah, I mean, wants economy, but yeah, I don't get the second bandit camp.
It's trying to dominate, yeah. Yeah, then contraband would be okay. Probably still not, but
yeah, only once you're dominating, and then you have to like, you can't do the whole classic thing with dominate where there's 2 provinces left and you buy both of them.
Oh.
So.
True.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's nice if you don't have other options, but. Oh man, Piazza. That is power. He's trashing? What? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he does need them for economy. He doesn't need them for economy, but yeah.
That's interesting plays. Interesting plays from Sicomatic. I don't agree. Okay, so RTT top decks Ironmonger, and he's gonna farmland the Harbinger to a bandit camp. Creative, but I mean, it powers up his trade route by 1.
Yep. But that's a pro move Sweet came here for.
I mean, Sicomatic gets a trade route here and is just fine trashing spoils, I guess.
Yeah, I assume so.
Wow, Freaky! Wow, yeah. So these 2 players are both playing in the World Cup, and
that's true.
Ehond is the 3rd seed, and Sicomatic is the 4th seed. Freaky is the 1st seed, and RT is the 2nd seed. So it's a little bit of rivalry. But like, why do you need the Haunted Woods if you have like nothing to draw? Is he just gonna keep the spoils for a little bit? No, he's gonna play spoils. I mean, maybe you want a second Haunted Woods and a trade route and a fortress. Like, that takes a lot of turns. I guess.
Going for the contraband. I think there's.
He is going for the contraband. Oh, contraband is bought.
Otherwise, he wouldn't have played spoils, I don't think.
Whoa.
So
RTT doesn't want to trash. I don't get it. Like, why is he not? He still doesn't have a second Haunted Woods either. Now he gets a fortress, but now he has those stupid things he wants to trash. Oh man, no, this is exciting play.
So what do you ban here? Probably contraband, right? Can't get more of those plus buys.
Well, that'd be almost trolling, I think.
Well, it's interesting. Like he can decide how much money he wants to spend. So.
Yeah, this on the spoils. Intriguing. I feel like I say Haunted Woods, but maybe no, that's maybe not that high a priority.
Ooh. That's a good point. But stuff like the farmland kind of avoids the province problem, at least a little.
Oh, yeah. If you have one farmland, you can farmland for Haunted. So he names Haunted Woods, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I would have named, I think.
It's probably a good strategy to just name Haunted Woods every turn now, because he definitely wants a second and probably doesn't play Contraband for one turn then. Because otherwise he won't
Yeah.
play anymore.
So he spent one turn getting the Contraband, one turn not playing the Contraband to get Haunted Woods. Well, RTT just hasn't hit 5.
I'd say Trade Route is like a cape because it was banned by Contraband. So it's counterplay. Come. Buy the second Haunted Woods.
A lot of people are saying they like Trade Route Fortress, especially because there's plenty of action.
I don't think he needs a Fortress yet.
No,
Like
for RTT is doing that.
Oh, RTT, I see. And what does Piazza mean?
Piazza is the play the top card of your deck.
Yeah, I mean, I know what it does, but what does it do for you here?
Nothing. Well, it makes you randomly play your count when you don't want to.
I mean, would you buy a Herald here? Like, possibly, but I wouldn't, like, not the...
It's another form of draw, but I definitely prefer the Haunted Woods.
Yeah, I guess it draws one card, so...
One downside of this setup with the spoils of he can choose how much he wants to play is that he has to top deck any extra spoils.
Oh, true. Is he on a...
He does go for the trade route. Contraband into trade route. That's exactly what we expected to see in the League Championship. And he gets a Fortress. Okay, we've got Village, we've got Bandit Camp, we've got Plus Buy.
So yeah, I like RTG's deck.
I do too. I mean, I want him to have a second Haunted Woods, but I'm sure he's getting that here.
That's 10, right? Yeah. So, question is, does he follow on Contrabands now?
I think second Bandit Camp Haunted Woods is what I would go.
I like that.
Maybe gold, but yeah, Bandit Camp's better. You have enough you have enough terminals you want to be playing. And sure, you have the Ironmongers, which are sometimes Village and the Fortress, but I do not either. 2 buys is sufficient. Definitely second Haunted Woods. You don't want another of these, like, 4-coin hands.
Like, what sometimes happens to me with Haunted Woods is, like, saying I don't want to buy Haunted Woods on a turn where I'm going to play my old one, basically, and then I can buy the second Haunted Woods next turn.
Yeah, but then you fail to, like, hit 5 on that turn. Yeah, so RTT's had that a couple times here, where he has had a good turn. He's like, okay, let me buy something else. And then he's had 4 on the turn he wants to buy a Haunted Woods. And, yeah.
It could have happened for one or both of them in this game.
It happened for RTT. He goes for the Contraband! Whoa! Nice teammates you have there, Freaky. Oh boy. Both of them have Contraband. This is exciting. This is for the spectators.
Does RTT know that it's gonna happen? The same thing going to happen to him that he can't buy Haunted Woods now anymore after the Contraband?
Well, he might not draw, but yeah, at least by second Haunted Woods. Yeah, man.
But it's funny. These boards really remind me of the time we had Design Kingdoms for the championship match.
You know, where people would like make a kingdom where you do need to have Contraband for the plus buy all the time.
Bait people into Contraband. Or last game was kind of similar, where you had like weird talisman things. Just for playing a lot of design boards, they felt kind of similar.
Yeah.
Although I think I would have discarded this board because this is just easy. Bandit Camp, Haunted Woods, Trade Route in the end.
Yeah, the Contraband doesn't seem necessary. Piazza.
Yeah.
That is not what I was expecting.
There we go. And Gladiator. So fortunes.
Okay, so RTT does hit 5 without having to do anything fancy. And he doesn't even draw his contraband. The best place for contraband is not in your hand. I agree that Piazza looks awful. Like, it's just gonna be so random. And you have a trade route. You have a trade route, Piazza. Oh man. Okay, discard your coppers plus coins. Get the second Hunt of Woods. Finally, RTT has a turn that goes the way he wants it to when he doesn't have a Hunt of Woods down.
Also, what happened? Like, assuming you get fortune at some point, so you have like 35 coins in 4 buys, the farmland isn't really the best workaround.
You need to have 4 farmlands in hand.
Yeah, but you do gain gold from the gladiator, so yes. So you can farm them into provinces.
Okay, so he hit an Ironmonger and drew his deck. Oh, you get to do the Piazza before you do your Hunt of Woods draw. That's funny. That's cool. Anyway, now what? Oh wait. The problem with the farmland solution is Hunt of Woods.
Oh yeah.
You can only do it for 1 farmland and then you're done, right? Man.
So maybe he wanted the contraband to reveal to Gladiator for the unique, and that plan didn't go well. Ooh. He guessed right.
Wait, Spoils was unique, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. There were 2. There's a Spoils in RTT's hand, of course.
If he took the count.
Well, he knows there's only 1 of them. So. I think province / gold. Yeah, no, he just always names province. Or gold. I thought he does gold.
I mean, too bad Ricky isn't captain. Otherwise, he might change him in now for the German team.
Yeah.
Unless only if I promise not to buy contraband. So you maybe don't play contraband here and just get Haunted Woods?
I think that's what you do. You have the plus buy already. You're just cutting contraband, so there's a good sign. Do you get two Haunted Woods and have 3 in deck? That's where you start to worry about the balance a bit. Do you just keep on getting more bandit camps? He seems to like those. You don't have contraband in play, so the fleet doesn't make sense. Yeah, having to top deck the spoils is a downside here, for sure. Yeah, second bandit camp over Haunted Woods never made sense.
By the way, did RTT choose not to play contraband last turn, or didn't he draw it?
He didn't draw it. He had. That's why he has it in hand right now, because he got lucky.
Doesn't draw it. Nice.
And was able to buy a second Haunted Woods because he didn't draw. But he also hit 5 while doing so that's cool. Okay, so I'm gonna take this opportunity to pile up on Haunted Woods. RTT. Ooh, almost doesn't draw. I mean, he doesn't draw the second Haunted Woods. Discarding the count. He's keeping the farmland for now, but playing the contraband. So 3 buys. You name Haunted Woods, right? Still the name. Name of the game.
Does the first farmland work?
Yes, the first farmland works.
Yeah.
Why does he want Piazza too? Okay, it works out for Sicomatic here, obviously. It's too early for fleet for sure. I mean, you want to do fleet on a contraband turn, but nah.
Yeah, piles are not really the danger. 2.5 bytes or whatever you call contraband.
Maybe I'm just biased against Piazza because, like, I've had that one turn where I Piazza'd into a remake and I had like encampments in hand or something. I don't know. Was it a remake? It was something like that. It was just so sad. Okay. It's blocked. We wait longer for the fortune. Does he? He plays all 300 woods? Like, why?
He probably forgot that his first is from this turn.
Oh yeah.
No undo. Interesting.
Really, really, you want all 300 woods the same turn? That's so weird.
So then now he better.
I don't understand at all.
For next turn.
Yeah, he doesn't realize because the first 100 woods is sitting there at the beginning of the turn. Another problem with Piazza.
Piazza bait. 100 woods play. Oh yeah, it's great. At least he's going to draw deck next turn.
Oh man, I'm so excited. No 100 wood.
6 cards. 6 cards to draw.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he could have gone heavy on the gladiators, but that's a little silly. Okay. Skipping the fortune. Skipping the farmland, I should say. And again.
Yeah.
he wants to he wants to see the spoils, right? So I thought the 300 woods would be pretty good for Sicomatic. But he played all 3 of them the same turn.
Yeah. Now I see what you mean by you don't want to. The balance gets off when you have like 300 woods in your deck, and
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Count does the green card discarding, which is nice. He chooses to trash the copper instead of trashing the fortress. He had actions, so.
Yeah. So you can get double province without contraband if he wants.
His first championship is at stake. Yeah, he ditches contraband. He's gonna just double province, I think.
Eternal glory, yeah.
Okay, he leaves 1 spoils in the deck. That was very, very reasonable advice.
So now the.
Oh, Sicomatic realizes now. Why did you ever get Piazza in the first place?
Undo 100 and 120. Yeah.
It is costly, very, very costly. It's not 120. It's like 30, maybe.
Yeah.
I think.
I took my perceived time into that calculation. So now what do? Trash contraband by province first?
Well, first you get the money. It was closer. If he's able to get a second 100 woods down some turns, it could matter. They have very similar decks otherwise. I mean, the farmland, I guess, is a difference. Top deck's a fortress? Why are we not discarding? The green. I guess it's okay, but he's gonna have a very sad turn next turn.
That is true.
But does he double province and just hope for the best?
I mean, there's no reason RTT can't get fleet on his turn, right? I think you actually play the contraband and build. Not that it's a good way out, but just buying double province here.
I mean, if you play the contraband, he names duchy, right? Because I'm happy letting you buy 2 provinces. If I'm RTT.
Yeah, well, he wouldn't buy 2 provinces, right?
Oh, name
fleet something.
Names province. Okay, so this is clearly the turn Sicomatic is going to get fleet. So,
not yeah, well, it's a good time, but he could do it next turn. Also, Sicomatic doesn't really want the game to end. he wants to play his Haunted Woods once more, I think, and get to use them.
So much money. I mean, I can understand why he played the Contraband. He needs the money, but now he doesn't have things to spend it on. Oh, you can farmland fortresses.
Into another farmland? Or gold? The gold is bad. Farmland is also kind of sad.
That's kind of interesting. But you only get to do it once.
Fleet and...
Duchy? Everything is just so... I definitely bandit camp over gold if we're thinking economy, but... Another Haunted Woods?
Innovate Haunted Woods.
Innovate, yes. We have some innovation lingering memories. Gold is a farmland target.
Farm doesn't work with Haunted Woods in play.
It works once per turn.
Yeah, but
you already have the farmland. Yeah, it gets another count.
So I mean, I think RTT just gets Fleet Province, right? Sicomatic can't even end.
How does he get 3 provinces?
Fleet Province.
A fleet and 1 province. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't have plus buy. If he doesn't.
Oh, yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, that's good for Sicomatic. The turn of event.
Okay, discard those provinces for sure. I don't know if you want a duchy. He gets the
I think you play the Contraband, right?
Yes, because you're getting fleet. Like, what are you doing for 5 otherwise? Yeah.
Get a Haunted Woods.
Oh, I mean for 11.
These decks do get quite sad, right? With all the greens top deck and
I think Sicomatic should have named farmland.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so he still can get province fleet. Yeah.
Oh, and there was no Haunted Woods coming in. Never mind. Oh boy, and now we got trade route, but we have fortress in hand. How lucky! Oh boy, the piazza is just fun for the specs.
No Haunted Woods in hand.
All 3 Haunted Woods still in deck. Oh, that was a really costly mistake.
Yeah.
I agree, Annie Smith, that it would be a fine position without playing all 3 Haunted Woods in that turn.
So does Sico go full duchy here? He can't see copper over discarding?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Now. Maybe he wants to...
He wants to play the Contraband?
I assume. I think he discards the green now and against duchy. Or he wants to do the farmland thing, but that... I guess he could discard
province contraband, take money, farmland to province.
Yeah. And then hope RTT doesn't up province. Yeah, I guess you have
to hope decent. Anyway. It's decently likely RTT doesn't anyway, but yes, you have to hope that.
There's no way if he does. Well, it seems like a decent line.
So then it would be 26 to 22. That's not crazy. Like RTT definitely could dud. Although again, Sicomatic has no Haunted Woods in play, so he keeps the Contraband.
Okay, yellow.
And you have 6, so like you just name Duchy.
Duchy?
Yeah.
Double Gladiator. Now that counts.
Third count? Like what? What in the world?
It's quite likely he hits on his
watch as he hits 3 Haunted Woods here.
Oh yeah, and look at this turn. That's not even province. Oh, it is. Never mind.
Trade route's worth quite a bit now, and he doesn't have to worry about the top decking because no. Okay, watch as Sicomatic plays all 3 Haunted Woods now.
Yeah.
Yeah, with all those counts, I guess that is the play then. The upside play is
all. Felt like he has more turns afterwards, but yeah, nothing else.
Just play them all. Just go. Reveal Duchy, yes, because I think you have all the duchies.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you definitely get a trade route.
play them all, trade route for the buy.
And
you hope your 2 bandit camps and fortress and this is kind of funny. This is kind of funny. You normally want those oranges to be the same.
RTT has a good hand, unfortunately.
Well, there's still fleet, so it's not over.
Yeah, but one. Yeah, okay. Isn't it a double province then? So it's possible that Sicomatic has 2 turns. Like.
It doesn't look likely to be double province.
No, I don't think it can be.
He did this time. It makes sense. This time it's fine for Sicomatic because he has all of the counts or 3. He has 3 counts.
Assuming he has a fleet turn afterwards, which he will. It's like kind of unfortunate again that he can't play any 100 watts next turn. But I don't know if he can do anything about it.
Don't play that spoils first if you're going to play the contraband.
Yeah, not very experienced contraband.
Yeah, that order was definitely wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Sicomatic can track or something, but.
What do you bet? Haunted Woods or Dutch?
So he would play all 300 woods because he has 2 trade routes and 3 counts to try to get some Ironmonger silver. The order mattered because it gives information about how much money you have. If it looks like you only have 4, you maybe don't name duchy or something. I don't know. Maybe you're just trying to confuse. Oh, so he doesn't get the piazza, so he has to rely on other means. But actually, yeah, so if he can get enough money here, he can very likely just like lock out. Oh, he's still behind quite a bit.
Well, double province means there are pretty much a
double province. How many duchies could he get?
Yeah, quite a few, right?
He's action limited, unfortunately. That last card, the last card is a count.
Can't top deck that many green cards, so he probably needs to discard a lot of count.
That's fine. Count is great at discarding, but I think you don't have room to play the gladiator. You don't have room to play one of the trade routes or counts because he didn't get an Ironmonger hit or a Piazza hit.
Unlucky.
So trade route is worth just as much as count, but count can gain you golds. Oh, sorry, gain you duchies directly. And so, can he get away with just playing 1 trade route and 3 counts and gaining double province, triple duchy?
If he doesn't play the contraband, there's 7 money, so he just needs to play 3 of the trade route count things for money.
Oh, 3 of them. Okay, so he can only get.
I don't agree with trashing the fortresses. I think he needs to trash gladiator, contraband, or something to top deck less cards.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I guess he has
top deck fewer cards. Yeah.
He gets the top deck count plus. Yeah. I think he needed to trash those things.
I guess top deck contraband isn't too bad as long as he top decks 1 farmland with it. So he has the. Oh well, the distinct provinces are still a thing.
Wait, so if he's gonna try to do, keep 1 farmland in hand, is there a gladiator guarantee reveal? Is the copper guarantee? I think the copper's guaranteed, but like whatever, we don't need that money. We'd rather use counts.
So you can double duchy, right? Double duchy, double province, yeah? No.
1 duchy, double province.
Really? Only 1? Oh right, that's only 1 can't play.
He only gets 1.
The second trade route play was also bad, right? Because you rather play count to discard cards you don't want to top.
Yeah. I think that's right. I would rather play 1 trade route and 3 counts.
You need only 2 buys to buy double province.
Yeah.
Only 1 duchy, but still a point lead. But RTT has a turn with 100 woods in play, and he.
a turn with Haunted Woods in play, some spoils in deck, and yeah, I mean, I guess this way the advantage is Sicomatic gets the top deck count, so he can guarantee a duchy next turn, if nothing else. Discard farmland duchy, yes. Gain duchy. Then you're not double provincing though. That's the problem. Why are you top? No, don't top deck count. You're at Haunted Woods. Ah, he doesn't realize the Haunted Woods again.
Oh no, that's sad.
Oh man.
Does playing contraband work? Well,
then what is?
Province means they can only get one.
Yeah, you definitely name province in that case because you'd rather finish the game.
That's sad. There was more salvaging to be done.
Ah man, Sicko, you should have discarded the duchy and farmland.
Oh, does he even draw the? Doesn't even draw the count now, right?
No, he will farmland a farmland. No, don't buy province. What?
I guess the Piazza hits the count anyway. Still.
Oh, the Piazza hits the count. Okay, that lines that up, I guess.
He was smarter than we. But he wants to play too.
He wants to guarantee the count.
Yep.
Okay, well, RTT guarantees a count. And just finishes off the... Okay, RTT is really, really set here.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a really good idea still. Ooh, wait.
Trade out the fortress.
That's still... Okay.
It's double duchy, right? There's nothing...
Yeah, he got a double duchy. Barely. Farmland? Is a farmland play?
Farmland for duchy.
And then estate is the same amount of points.
It's the same total, yeah. And hitting the duchies is key because the count is useless.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well. Yeah. This almost seems like trolling, but it was.
Yeah.
It was an interesting all the duchies.
Yeah, the last two. Yeah. Okay. So congratulations to RTT for being.
He trashes it all. Dies against a curse.
Nice.
Well, yes.
Contraband wins.
Like one more contraband wins. Yes, congratulations, RTT. This is his 4th championship, and he has. Congratulations to Sicomatic, a very strong season, and came very, very close in the end. And yeah, it was close. I think he might have been slightly behind before that point, but it was definitely in the range of how the end game shakes out.
Yeah.
But yes, winner didn't trash their contraband. Anyway, that was entertaining, and thank you for commentating along, Dr. Steelhammer.
Thank you too.
If anyone is interested in playing in the league, signups are currently open, and you can find them in a lot of different places. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see them in the header, or you can just go on the Dominion Strategy Forum or on the Dominion Discord in news. Lots of places you can find it. It's lots of fun. Players play 6-game matches like this, and maybe are a little bit less spectated than this, but it's a good chance to improve and have others watch you play. Yeah, thank you guys for playing, and congratulations, RTT.
Right. See you.
See you. Take care.